we've had quite a bit of rain over the past couple days. It's kind of prevented me from coming out here a little bit earlier. I wanted to come out and start working on the firewood shed, saddling out the logs and getting construction under the way. So with all the dirt work I did the last time I was out here with that mini excavator, she was a little greasy, so left it for a day. Came out and it's still a little bit wet, but it's drying up. But as you may or may not see, we got bugs all over the place. The mosquitoes are out. So it's time to fire up the deep woods off and get to work. Today's project: turn those logs into a structure. Okay, so what I'm doing is I'm positioning the bottom blocks where they need to be. I'm going to kind of dig out the soil and replace it with some gravel just for drainage. But what I'm doing with that log is I'm getting the proper spacing between the blocks, because those blocks are simulating the bottom row of logs that the other log's going to sit on. So I'm just getting the lengths and dimensions set up more or less. I got to dig out some holes now and check for level and start building the bottom, or saddling out the bottom logs. Well, it looks like we're on a good path to success with this. Got the four corners set up, the gravel, dug a hole, set the gravel, compacted it down, set my blocks, and checked for level, and all four corners seem to be level and true. So we'll start picking out some base logs for the bottom of this thing and start getting them ready to make saddles out of them now. Okay, so here's the first log. I've got what I want, the material I want to take out. I've got it marked. We'll just have to get the saw and kind of cut out that little bit of a saddle and see how it fits. I got on both sides. We'll see how it works out here. This is the first time I've done this, so it'll be a learning experience for me for sure. Yeah, we got the first log in place. Notched it out. First attempt was pretty good. Could be better. Let's go with that for now. Check the level and it's bang on, so we'll do the opposite side now and we'll double check the level, go in the opposite direction after I get that log on. Well, so far so good with level. I have to take into account the log itself is tapered a bit, right? So we'll just have to adjust to it as we stack logs. And this is across the back. This is where the next log is going to go, right where that 1x4 is. And again, I'll have to adjust for the taper. So far, it seems to be working out pretty good. Things are square and level. So I think I just gotta refine my technique with the notching and carry on. This is where we're at so far. I suspect it'll get better as we go along, get more experience with it. And time to do up a little lunch. Maybe. There we go. It's a little bit burnt. Well, another fine day at the cabin. Just sitting down for some lunch. So later in the afternoon, I had to spend a little time figuring out how I was gonna start the log structure for the firewood shed. It took a little bit of monkeying around, but I got it. I think I got it figured now, but I see I'm gonna run into a bit of a delay. All the logs, the bigger diameter logs that I want to use for the bottom part, they're still got bark on them. So there's poor planning on my part. I got a lot of the smaller logs that I like to use for the top of the cabin that are peeled, and but a good number of them still got bark on them. So I'm gonna have to hook up the bucking stand and get peeling away before I carry on with the structure. And we'll have a bite of this sandwich here. Ooh, that's hot. Really nice day out today. We're up to about plus 20 here. It's the end of May. Leaves are coming in pretty quick. Figure another week, everything will be all the way out. Yeah. And the mosquitoes and no-see-ums are full force now. Although I do think with me clearing off a lot of this dirt here with the undergrowth, it's helped out quite a bit. And the heat of the sun, I think, is keeping them at bay for now. I suspect once it gets cooler at night, they'll be out in full force. But yeah, definitely have to get some gravel down. It was a little greasy getting in here. Yesterday we had some pretty good rain, and it's just finally starting to dry up now. So hopefully here in a couple weeks I'll be able to get a skid steer in and do some final grading, get some gravel down. But we'll have to see what happens with the weather. If it's raining like it has been, then there's no point in bringing a machine in here because it'll just make a mess. Yeah, so this is how we're gonna have to peel the logs. I don't have the straps for the bucking stand. I think this way probably work out a little bit better anyway, because it is at the right height as it turns out. So I'll be able to get a bunch of those logs peeled, but I'm gonna let them dry up a little bit, probably for a couple weeks, to catch up a little bit closer to what these ones been seasoned at. So I'm just peeling logs for the rest of the day, because the ones I already have peeled are too little. I like to get the big ones on the bottom. Boy, the logs are sure peeling nicely. Sap is really running. Bark's just melting off. Well, another productive day at the cabin. I got the base of that log structure pretty much made. Ran into a bit of a problem with the logs though. I had to peel the bigger logs because I was running out of the bigger logs for the base. So I ended up, I got 6 of those peeled, ready for next time. I'm gonna come back in a couple of weeks after they've dried a bit and carry on with the log building, the firewood shed. And then with that, when those 6 logs are in place, I'll use the smaller logs to top it off. So all together right now, I think I got 18 logs peeled and ready to go, and I still have maybe 2, 4, 6, 8, 12 more after that that I have to peel and then do something with. So we'll get to the point where we need to peel more logs, but for now, I think I have enough building materials to complete, or not complete, but get a real good jump on it. on getting at least the bottom of the firewood shed complete, and then I'll have to work on the roof. But all in all, a good day. As you can see, the mosquitoes and no-see-ums are out in full force. So that's not good. I don't like those little buggers. Anyway, hopefully we can get a skid steer in here in the next couple weeks as well, and get this graded up and leveled out and cleaned up, and get ready for some gravel. Maybe the gravel will help with the bug situation. Anyway, glad you can join me. Talk to you later. Bye.